Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to talk more about Black Adam. That's right, Black Adam, this fucker right here. Okay, that's what he's supposed to look like anyway. See, he's got hair. He's got hair right there, okay? I don't know what the hell they were thinking, why The Rock didn't wear a wig or something. But anyway, okay, so we're going to talk about Black Adam here, all right? On Diego Knows. I'm Diego, of course. Okay, now usually what I do is I talk about chick flicks and you know, shit like that, you know, just because I want to give a straight guy's point of view because you never get that point of view. But me personally, I enjoy superhero movies. I enjoy action movies, martial arts movies, military movies. You know, that's kind of my thing. You know, I was a child of the 80s. You know, I grew up watching this shit, you know, fucking Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Bruce Willis. You know, I grew up watching all that shit, all right? So, excuse me. So that's kind of my genre. That's kind of my thing. It wasn't until I was an adult that they started mass producing all these superhero movies, all right? So Black Adam came out a week ago, all right, and it's doing well in the reviews. Well, not the critic reviews, but the audience reviews is doing very well. Okay, it's making a lot of money, so you know there's going to be a sequel here. Okay, they baited Superman at the end of this movie and stuff, so you know there's a lot coming. Okay, they're trying to revamp the DCU right now. DC Films are trying to change it all. Okay, they fired everybody. They hired a whole bunch of new people. You know, a new corporation bought out Warner Brothers, so now there's like a big fucking flux going on right now. Lots of crazy things are up in the air right now over there because they didn't really know what the fuck they were doing. They really didn't. Okay, so now they're trying to right the ship. They hired James Gunn, the guy that did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies for Marvel. They hired him to take over the whole fucking shit. So we're gonna see what happens, which means a lot more pop songs from the 80s and 70s. Okay, they're gonna show up in these superhero movies. All right, that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm sure his girlfriend's gonna be a hell of his wife now is gonna be more employed because he puts her in all of his fucking movies. All right. So now that I got that out of the way, okay, with Black Adam here, I thought this movie was okay. I don't think it was great. Okay, it should have been a lot better. That's the only reason I'm disappointed. Not because it was a bad movie, but because it wasn't as good as it should have been. They spent 15 years fucking making this movie, okay? The Rock could have been making a hell of a lot of other superhero movies during that time, but he decided to wait for this one, okay? Black Adam, who's a villain, not a superhero, and they play him as an anti-hero in this movie, which he is not. Okay, he was only an anti-hero for like 5, maybe 6 years in the comic books, and that was it. The other 45 years that he was in publication, he was a bad guy. He was a villain, all right? Oh, I'm sorry, the other is 75 years that he was in publication, he was a bad guy. He was a villain. He was not a fucking anti-hero, okay? But they decided to go that way because it's The Rock. You know, he can't be killing innocent people, and he doesn't play bad guys anymore because then you won't like him as much, all right? And go figure. So anyway, so where we left off here, basically Amon is the teenage son of Adriana. Adriana is the archaeologist that summoned Black Adam, that released him from his tomb or his prison in the caves of Kahndaq. Okay, while they were looking for the helmet of Sabbac made of fucking bullshitium metal. Okay, well they got the helmet. Okay, and they released Black Adam. He's been killing all the bad guys, Intergang, except for the leader of the bad guys, that's Ishmael. He's still trying to get that helmet. He wants the helmet of Sabbac for himself because it's going to grant him great powers or whatever the fuck. You know, it's the MacGuffin of the movie. All right, it's the object that everyone's chasing for. Okay, so the Justice Society arrived there, a team of superheroes that were sent out there to Kahndaq to capture Black Adam and put him in jail in an underwater prison where he can't fucking get out. All right, they failed. They cannot defeat him. He's too powerful. And despite the fact that Black Adam killed a shitload of bad guys, I mean, I'm talking ripped their arms off, cut them in half, blew them up, set them on fire, electrocuted them. He did all this shit, crushed them underneath rocks. He did all this crazy shit, but once the superheroes attacked him, and they actually caused damage to him, they actually were able to hurt him. Not where he can't fight back, but they were actually, you know, I mean, they put up a fight. Okay, but he left all of them alive. Okay, he didn't even really injure any of them. I mean, he hurt them, but they got right back up and kept fighting. Okay, so yeah, so they're all okay, is what I'm trying to say. Is they're okay. The bad guys are all dead, but the good guys are okay. All right, for whatever fucking reason, Black Adam decided he automatically knows who the good guys are, who the bad guys are. So he knows that when he hits a good guy, he just knocks him down or knocks him out. But when he hits a bad guy, the guy's fucking skull flies off of his neck. All right, that's what happens. Okay, anyway, so moving right along, I guess that's one of his powers, right? So moving right along, they try to get him to surrender. He refuses to surrender. Okay. Meanwhile, the bad guys have attacked Adriana's apartment building. Yeah. Okay, they're looking for the helmet of Sabbac. They took his son hostage, her son Amon hostage. They're speeding away one of those flying bikes, those flying motorcycles. I don't know what the fuck that came from. The movie doesn't explain it. Okay, so Black Adam goes chasing after them. He destroys a lot of them. He kills a lot of these guys in the flying motorcycles. Hawkman shows up to help, but he tells them, "I'll help you, but you got to quit killing people." Okay, so that's not what superheroes do. And Black Man says, fuck you, I don't give a shit. I'm not a superhero. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to find this kid. So they go fucking in a fight. Hawkman gets knocked down because Atom Smasher fucking grows 60 feet and accidentally hits him. Okay, so he does the whole me and you again, which he did earlier in the movie, because Atom Smasher is just a fucking pussy beta male who can't do fucking shit. He's scared of girls. He's scared to fight. He's scared to wear fucking clothes. Okay, you know what would make him really good? You know what would make him feel really good? Watching some fucking gay porn. That's what I think. But anyway, moving right along. So that's going on here. Meanwhile, Dr. Fate does not partake in the chase. What Dr. Fate does, that's Pierce Bronson, okay, distinguished older man, with Dr. Fate's, the Sorcerer Supreme of the DC Universe. He decides to go to Adriana's house instead. And there he finds Kareem. Kareem is Adriana's older brother. He's a fat fuck, but he's a likable guy. He got shot in the stomach trying to save Amon from getting captured, but Amon got captured anyway. Ismail shot him in the stomach. Ismail was an archaeologist working with Adriana, but it turns out he was really one of the leaders of the bad guys, Intergang, and he just wants the helmet Sabak for himself, okay? So he's killing people to get it. All right, he even killed his own gang members in order to fucking get this helmet. All right, so he shot Kareem while he was trying to save Amon from getting captured. Dr. Fate shows up and says, oh, don't worry about it. It's just a bullet wound. You'll be fine. I can see the future. You're not going to die. This is not how you're going to die. So Kareem, well, then how am I going to die? He's like, just don't play with electricity. And he's like, but I'm an electrician. And Dr. Fate just fucking puts him to sleep. All right, so Dr. Fate's there. He's chilling. He took off the fucking helmet, so he's not wearing a superhero costume anymore. But he's distinguished. He's wearing the suit. He's got the ass cough, which distinguished men always wear the ass cough. They don't wear a tie. They wear the ass cough, So he's got that on. He's an older man. He's like in his 60s, maybe 70s. Pierce Bronson, Remington Steele, James Bond. It's him. All right, he's got the British accent. Kent Nelson, fucking Dr. Fate. All right, I actually like him. He actually steals the movie, I think. He's really good. Okay, so stay away from electricity. Okay, so meanwhile, back to the chase. Black Adam's still chasing two bikers. Okay, he thinks that Amon is in one of those bikes. Okay, being held hostage. So he chases them. Of course, he's destroying them, killing them. Okay, he crashes a bike. He finally goes after the last bike. Okay, he goes over the water, flying. It's cool. You see the waves flying over underneath him while he's flying past the water at super speed. Okay, he catches one of the bikes. The bike tries to go at really, really fast speeds, which are impossible on a bike, but I guess in this movie they can do it. But Black Adam, of course, he can match it. He goes right up there, grabs the bike, and they end up in fucking Asia somewhere. That's how fast they were going. They end up in Asia, okay? No wind friction, no heat friction, nothing like that, You're just... I can understand Black Adam being invulnerable with the biker. I mean, he's wearing armor, but when you're going, 1,000 miles an hour, you're gonna your suit is gonna fucking disintegrate. Okay, you're not gonna be able to breathe. Okay, and whoever's in the fucking in the bike with you is gonna die too. They're gonna lose all the air. Okay, the air's gonna get sucked out of the vehicle. So you're moving faster than the air around you. So it's like, yeah, but just go with it. Just go with it. Check your brain at the door. All right. So that's going on here. Because he crashes the bike, but he uses his body as a shield, so when it hits the ground, his body hits the ground instead of the bike in the ground. Therefore, the bike is okay because he thinks the kid is in the bike. All right, so that happens here. Okay, he checks in there. The kid is not there. Okay, Amon is not inside this bike. He's in another bike that Ismail took. Okay, so he's still being held, being trapped, but he does call his mom from his fucking hostage cell inside the fucking flying motorcycle. Okay, so that happens. Black Adam gets pissed off. The Intergang member tries to run away. He tells him, please don't. Black Adam grabs him and throws him up in the fucking air. Then a hologram of Dr. Fate shows up. Okay, and so Dr. Fate starts communicating with Black Adam. And he tells him basically, I can be in two different places at once. He's like, where's the boy? Is the boy there? He's like, no, the boy's not here. He's like, oh, well, bring the prisoner to me. I will read his mind. And Black Adam's like, and Dr. Fate's like, you killed him, didn't you? And Black Adam's like, look over and you see in the background, you see the body fall. He's like, he didn't make it. Which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny, all right? So that goes on. Okay, meanwhile, back on the Hawk ship, that's Hawkman's plane, the Hawk plane, whatever the fuck it's called. Cyclone is there. Okay, that's the pixie girl. Okay, that controls the wind. And she's got a genius level IQ. She uses nanobites to fix the gunshot wound that Kareem suffered. So Kareem's on a Hawk plane, again, the nanobike's fixing him, so she says he'll be as good as new, like in a few minutes. Okay, so that's how you heal from a gunshot wound. The nanobites will just fucking fix you like that, like you're okay. All right, and he is okay because later in the movie, he starts kicking ass. For a guy that just got shot the same day, he sure is pretty lively. Okay, so anyway, so that's going on. The nanobites heal him, and of course, Atom Smasher, Pussy Smasher, non-Pussy Smasher, I should say, uses this opportunity of watching her use the nanobites to heal this guy, to flirt with her, talking about how great it is. Oh my God, it's unbelievable, those nanobites. You know, she's like, you know, I don't understand what's so special about the nanobites when you can grow to 60 feet, you know, but yet you're shocked by nanobites. You know, he's like, oh, well, you know, that's because, you know, the nanobites are a lot cooler than I am. You know, I'm not as cool as you. You know, that kind of bullshit simp behavior, you know, fucking pussy. Well, she tells him that the nanobites were injected into her when she was a little girl against her will by a guy that fucking took her captive. Ooh, there's a story behind that. And hopefully we never have to find out, because even though this girl's very pretty, and I get her the reason she's there. She's a love interest for fucking Atom Smasher. She's a girl that can be there so that Atom Smasher can make a fucking fool of himself and try to flirt with her. But we all insecure and beta male. You know, I get it. I know that's why she's there. Okay, but she can't really do anything. Okay, she can't really do anything as far as capturing Black Adam. Her powers are completely ineffective. So why the fuck even bring her? She's a fucking kid. And you're gonna throw her into a fucking harm's way against a fucking class A supervillain? You know? I mean, you guys don't even have a chance. Hawkman and Dr. Fate barely have a chance just to hold their own against Black Adam. And you're gonna send a fucking kid out there with wind powers to fight Black Adam? You know, what if Black Adam really was a villain like he is in the comic books? He would have fucking killed her easily a long time ago. She never would have landed a blow on him at all. Okay, and that goes the same for all. Maybe Dr. Fate would have lasted longer because he can do a lot of shit with his magical powers, you know, but eventually he would have gone down too. Okay, and Hawkman, forget about it. Okay, they gave Hawkman super strength in this movie, but in the comic books he does not have super strength. Okay, he can't just pick up a car and fucking throw it like he does in this movie. Okay, so I don't understand why Hawkman would even. I know Hawkman loves to fight. He never backs away from a fight. I get that, but that's just his hubris. Okay, that's just him being a dumb fuck. Okay, you got to know when to walk away from a guy who is infinitely more powerful than you. I mean, one of his punches can fucking take your head off. Okay, do you really want to risk getting punched by Black Adam? Okay, no, he can take a lot more punishment than you can, Hawkman. But he's still gonna fight Black Adam for for his pride, for his ego. I don't know. But whenever Black Adam punches Hawkman, and he does this several times, Hawkman's okay. That never would have happened in the comic books. If he's trying to kill Hawkman, okay, he would have easily killed him. Okay, so don't give me that bullshit. Anyway. So Dr. Fate's there, okay, and he tells Adriana, because she's on the ship too, not to dwell. Oh, sorry, Dr. Fate's back at Adriana's apartment. She's all upset and depressed because her son was kidnapped and they got away. Ishmael got away. She's upset with herself because she trusted Ishmael. This was a member of her team. Okay, the archaeologist team that was trying to fucking find the helmet of Sabak. He actually turned traitor. He ended up being a traitor the entire time. And because she trusted him to be on her team, now her son is missing. Now her son has been kidnapped. All right, so she blames herself for it. And Dr. Fate gives her some good news, you know, like some good advice. Basically tells him, hey, listen, you know what happened, you need to quit dwelling on the mistakes, okay, on the past. You know, they are in the past. They have already moved away from you. Okay, you're not there anymore, and he's not there anymore. You know what he is now. Okay, there's no use in dwelling on things that you can't control. Okay, or things you can't change anymore. Okay, it's time to deal with what is. You know, he can see the future. He knows that this is all going to work out fine, which is not true. Actually, Dr. Fate, when he does see the future, he sees Hawkman being impaled and dying, and he sees all of them fighting Black Adam and not winning. Okay, so this mission was doomed from the start. Okay, they are sidetracked now. Instead of capturing Black Adam, now they're on a quest to fucking save him on. They're trying to find the helmet of Sabak. Okay, and they're gonna put imprisoning Black Adam as a low end of the priority there. Okay, so that's where we are here. Okay, now I'm going to cut this video short because I've got a lot of stuff to do here, but I will be back soon and I will continue my review of Black Adam. And I thank you for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.